I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs and I've always loved fashion and modeling. So it was just a natural segue to
What are some of the services that you provide and work in?
we have the Nicole Shelley Models brand, which is the talent management firm targeted at.
What are some of those things that you really have to make sure they're right?
I think I want to sort of reverse a little bit by saying that if you're passionate about what you do, typically you get it right. Because usually if you're passionate, you do. It's really interesting how your life transforms just from looking good and feeling good and emanating positive energy. It's a total
That you launched. It's a new oceanfront global transformation fashion, beauty, and wellness boutique. Can you tell us a little bit about this and what are the services that they offer?
So we are over the moon thrilled about our new flagship store, which is located at the Carillon Miami Wellness Resort, which is a
Hi, I'm Melissaville, and you're watching Gold Media. Today, joining me is Nicole Shelley Greenidge Prattico. She is the founder of Nicole Shelley Inc. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much, Melissa. It's such a pleasure to be with you as always.
Now, you have a really great career as far as just in the elite event and talent management. You've been doing that. Your firm has been tailoring luxury events in the market, serving Southwest Florida for almost 25 years, which is amazing.
Yes, it's been a long ride, but a fun one. Definitely, definitely.
And now, can you share a little bit about your background and what kind of got you started in your entrepreneurial journey and starting this company?
Well, I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs and I've always loved fashion and modeling. My parents were very involved in the church. So I used to attend lots of tea parties and do some informal modeling and also formal fashion shows and so on. And my dad produced a lot of commercials. He had his own studio and his stores. So he was always on TV, always doing something media related. So it was just a natural segue to own my own fashion company and be involved in fashion in some way, shape, and form. My parents were also very philanthropic. So it was very important for us to start a business that not only was fashion related, but also would give back to the community. So I pretty much took some of the ingredients that my parents used in their businesses and their lives, and adopted them into my own business. And so that's kind of what started the model agency and then the events company and everything else after that.
And now you've been doing a lot of the things that you've done. Have you done? It's corporate. It could be fashion. I mean, what are some of the services that you provide and work in?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question because we have the Nicole Shelley Models brand, which is the talent management firm targeted at or catering to the luxury market. And so we not only book talent for commercials, for runway shows, for all kinds of different reasons, because clients hire models for all different reasons, and clients from all different fields, as you mentioned. It's not just fashion. We work with law firms, banks, and real estate developers, and apparel companies, you name it. Models are hired for all different reasons. And then there is the training and development side. So we do a lot of master classes that help new talent start in the model industry. But we also do training and development for other individuals, executives, and just people who want to learn how to pose, how to walk professionally, how to build their own personal brand. So that's under the Nicole Shelley Models brand. And then we have Nicole Shelley Inc., which is our event management firm, also catering to the luxury market primarily. And so there we produce high profile events that match the high net worth consumer with purveyors of products and services relevant to the consumer's lifestyle. So, and that entails, again, wealth management firms, law firms, corporations that are not in the fashion space. Many are in the fashion space, the luxury fashion space, that is. Hospitality, so hotels, restaurants, not for profits as well, and so many more. The list goes on. So these are our two main companies. And then, of course, we have another one, which I know we're going to talk about later, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to get into that one. And now, if you, I know, just for people, like, what are some of the like the events that kind of stand out in your mind? Just like one or two, just for whatever reasons that were pretty, interesting to work on or be behind.
Well, I think I would want to say that I thoroughly enjoyed being involved in the launch of Roberto Cavalli vodka because I love to be involved in projects that are not your typical run of the mill, predictable type of projects. So, not every fashion company has a liquor brand. And so Roberto Cavalli, being the sexy, fabulous, timeless brand that we know it to be, decided that it would have a vodka. And it was in a sexy bottle. And it was a sexy event with fabulous models from our agency, of course. And we helped to produce the event. It was at the former Raleigh Hotel, which is obviously now under construction. But at the time, the Raleigh was very iconic on South Beach. And Roberto was himself was there. May he rest in peace. And we had celebrities and I mean it was just such a beautiful night with great quality people in a beautiful space, amazing cocktails, great culinary, exquisite bites. I mean everything was perfect. The music, everything. I love a good event that is well thought out and has all the ingredients for a memorable time. So that's one. And the other one, which was a little bit more recent, is one where just after COVID, Truist Bank was looking to produce a very memorable event for their wealth advisors and their clients. And so they had asked us to produce something different other than what someone else might have done or what they might have done internally. And so we produced this very international, exquisite event with all different types of cuisine, entertainment. We had clients fly in from all over the world. It was amazing. And it was on Miami Beach. It was in a music centric location. So, and it was around Art Basel. So we celebrated art, every form of art, from culinary art to fashion art, traditional arts, music arts. It was such a memorable brunch. So it was a daytime event. So these two events stand out for me because one was fashion and lifestyle, vodka related, and the other was art related, but the art of life. And it was, one's a fashion client and the other one is a traditional bank. It's a wealth management, but not just any bank, and not just any division in the bank, but the wealth management division. So they were really catering to an audience with a very discerning palate, and it's nice to know that clients always look to us to come up with something unique for that specific audience that already, as I always say, has seen everything, done everything, been everywhere. So we like to think of ourselves as specialists in coming up with uniqueness, but still tastefully and still maintaining the integrity and the objectives of our clients.
And what kind of sets it apart? I know, like, dealing with like more of that elite luxury market is different, right? Because they're going to really want things to be top notch. You have to kind of cater to like all the different aspects that you might not have to look at if it was just, a regular event. What are some of those things that you really have to make sure they're right?
I mean, I think I want to sort of reverse a little bit by saying that if you're passionate about what you do, typically you get it right. Because usually, if you're passionate, you do it often, and the more often you do something, typically, the better you get at it. So I would want to say that you have to be detail oriented. But again, everything comes from passion. There's some things that you can't necessarily learn, and there's some things that you learn only with time and experience, which obviously we have. But it's passion. There's only one Melissa, there's only one Nicole. So someone else might try to duplicate or might try to acquire our clients, but they probably might not because they will never do it exactly the way we do it because everything is pretty much like a thumbprint or an iris. There's only one. I mean, my thumbprint or my voice or my iris is specific to me as are yours to you. So I think detail. You need to be very detail oriented, and you need to be very passionate and sincere, which kind of go hand in hand as well. It's hard to be passionate about something if you're not sincere. If I didn't love curating, if I didn't love working with an amazing team of also passionate people, if I didn't love to see our clients' objectives fulfilled, if I didn't love to see their clients happy, I wouldn't be doing this. And I wouldn't have been doing it for so long. I think that's what stands out. It's being detail oriented, passionate, and having that integrity and sincerity to execute upon not just what the client asks for, but to exceed the expectations, to go beyond the minimum. And you can only do that if you're passionate.
About it. That makes sense, definitely. And I know now recently there's another thing that you were very passionate about that you launched. It's a new oceanfront global transformation fashion, beauty, and wellness boutique. Can you tell us a little bit about this and what are the services that they offer?
Yes. So we are, over the moon thrilled about our new flagship store, which is located at the Carillon Miami Wellness Resort, which is a world renowned wellness facility. I always say that the Carillon is not like any other spa or wellness facility, it's the largest in the Southeast region. And the services really do cater to an individual who's interested in transformation from the inside out. So what better place for us to situate or locate our clothing line, our apparel and accessories line of mostly one of a kind pieces from around the world, but to do it in the Carillon. So the guests really get a full service experience because they come in for all kinds of treatments, from using the laconium to the prism, cryotherapy, sound bowl healing, therapy, everything, full service. DNA cellular reprogramming. The list goes on. And then after you've felt so good, then you come to our boutique and you dress your good vibes and your good feeling and your beautiful body, and your relaxed mind with something exquisite, unique to you. We believe that everyone is a masterpiece and they do deserve an item in their closet almost as unique as they are. And our slogan is to look good, because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you often will do good. And when you do good, you are good. So it's look good, feel good, do good, be good. And with the Carillon, their slogan is come as you are, leave as you've never been. So the two slogans together really do create transformation. So when we have our guests visit, they come, they have lunch, they use the circuits, which is, the steam room, the sauna, the foot baths, everything. They get services and treatments like, their massages and so on, and cryotherapy or whatever their heart desires, and then they shop with us, and so they really leave fully content and transformed. So we call it, excuse me, a wellness line, but it is not necessarily athleisure. It's wellness because the colors, the patterns, the fabrics really transform you. They transform you to the places from which those items are made and sourced, which is everywhere from Australia to London, Spain, Italy, France, Dubai, Doha. Incredible, incredible. I'm excited to work every single day because I see how happy our clients are when they acquire a unique article of clothing or an accessory, and how they feel when they've come from the spa as well. It's all smiles from the valet to the spa and back out. It's just good vibes only, really good vibes only.
Right, because when you feel good internally or about yourself, you're just gonna like glow with that, and in turn, that also, like you were saying, I think in another conversation, you kind of project that out, and that makes other people feel good because they want to be around that, that type of inner like kind of glow and beauty.
100%. It's really interesting how your life transforms just from looking good and feeling good and emanating positive energy. It's a total transformation. And so for us, part of our services in the boutique is not to sell clothing and accessories, but we really want to help, as I said, people transform and to help them with their personal branding, to figure out what colors, what styles, what fabrics, what patterns, what shapes, what cuts of clothing work best for their body type, for their lifestyle, for their age, and for their objectives. You know, if they're retired or if they're working and at which level. Are they an executive? Do they travel a lot? We have a lot of pieces that are wrinkle free, for example. So they're great for people who are busy, who travel, but they still want to look amazing. You know, and we have a lot of pieces that are free flowing because I like to give freedom to individuals. So you can gain weight, you can lose weight, you can be a size 20, you can be a size 2, and it still fits. You can belt it, heels, tennis shoes, boots. The same outfit can do so much. And some of our outfits even transform from a pashmina to a skirt, to a belt, to whatever it is you want it to be, depending on where you are and what you're doing and what message you're trying to project. So for us, freedom is a big part of feeling good. And we like to give our customers that as well.
And I know there's another big project that you got in the works that's coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I know that's kind of like we did a little like sneak peek, but let's. What are some of the things you got kind of coming up here?
Well, I can't reveal too much, but I will say that from the clothing perspective, from the apparel and accessories perspective, we will definitely be having a lot more locations, all within transformative spaces. We typically are not the kind of company that will just set up a brick and mortar and just have people come in, shop, and leave. Everything for us is about experience, about transformation, about wellness, about giving individuals an opportunity to be better, to be a better and more beautiful version of themselves. And so that's why it's important that we think mindfully about the places where we are and the services we offer and how we service our clients so that they can really feel that transformation, and be able to support what we're doing holistically, voluntarily, through their own volition and without any kind of force or pressure, because we're just all about peace, love, light, freedom, and positive flowing energy. So I won't talk too much about the details, but I will say that we are expanding this initiative to have many more partner locations that are sharing our vision for wellness and transformation for the consumer. Because I think everyone needs that one thing, and that's love. They want to feel loved, appreciated, they want to feel good. And that's really what we offer at the end of the day, whether it's with Nicole Shelley Models, Nicole Shelley Inc., or Remodel, our apparel and accessories line, because that's what it's all about. It's remodeling. It's resituating and improving and growing yourself and your journey. And re also means about, and model means example. So it's about the model in you, it's about the example in you, it's about being the best of you. So we're just going to grow more of that. That's the big project, amongst many others. But I'll be back on the show and we'll talk more in detail when some of it is closer to fruition.
Sounds wonderful. Well, I really appreciate you joining us on Gold Media. And now, for more information, just what would be the websites and social media that people could visit?
Well, they can visit us at Nicole Shelley Inc. So that's NicoleShelleyInc. Nicole Shelley Inc. So at Nicole Shelley Inc. for Instagram, NicoleShelleyInc.com for our website. And then they can always give us a call at 305 375 0323.
Okay, perfect. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure, Melissa. You are just beautiful as always sharing great love, great information, and doing so much for the community. So I thank you for your time and your continued resolve.
Oh, thank you very much.